Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
William Golston
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
First down carry for Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Let's go, let's go.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He was brought down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers.
Wait, that flag 20.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Leonard Fournette on the carry.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a first down carry by Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the Titans' 20-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Rashaan Evans.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
At the 9
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Wait, set. 380.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the Buccaneers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, it's Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 24-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. This is Fournette. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
On the carry.
It was Jack Crawford who brought him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
Rob Gronkowski.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of
The
downs.
Buccaneers 1st down.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
On the play. And it's
From the gun, Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
first down, Buccaneers.
On the run, it's Fournette. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Tampa Bay.
Check, check, lucky. Check 89, check 93,
They'll run with Fournette. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
King on the tackle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down at 4 now. Operating from the gun. Brady toward the pylon, caught. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Let's go. Walk, keep walking. Kill.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Succop for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Buccaneers 24, Titans 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Levante David.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 32-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They find some open field here. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 24. It's a big run that time by Henry. 44 yards.
First and 10 at the
on first down. Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Complete.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Brady going to look to throw. Over the middle to Evans. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Brady now on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Brady to throw again. There's Evans again, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but